Guys, so today's video is going to be a love message and a song. So take a moment to get in touch with your higher self and your intuition and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. Pile 1, 2, and 3. And I am also offering personal readings now as well. I started putting my Skype link in the description instead of my email because it's easier to get messages that way. Although my email is still available, earthangel1133@yahoo.com, but I only check it about once a week. So you'll get a lot quicker of a response if you use my Skype link. Alright, ready for pile 1. So, for pile 1, I think there's something that has been built over time, something that there's been a lot of time put into. This actually used to go to a pocket watch that my dad got me, so it may have something to do with your dad, maybe. And we also have original Earp sarsaparilla, which makes me think of Wyatt Earp. Who wouldn't think of that? And so, if you know somebody who is similar in characteristics to that, or you are, then that could be something as well. And I think that a lot of the time that you've been putting in and a lot of the work you've been doing to get to where you are right now was to get more in touch with your crown chakra, to really get more in touch with the messages coming to you from the divine, to really be able to unlock your true potential and what opportunities really are best for you, and to learn how to listen to the signs and synchronicities being sent your way from the angels and from your guides, whatever you believe in. So we have the song, I Like to Call Home. 'Cause I may be homeless but not hopeless, fatherless but not fearless. I've got myself, I've got my freedom, but I'm searching for my home. 'Cause I'm hurting but not helpless, full of strength and scars. I'm out here in the darkness, looking for a light to call home, looking for a light to call home. So you may actually be homeless, and you might be really looking for a spot that is your own. It may also just be that you're looking for those people who make you feel like you're at home. And it could also be, you may have lost your dad in the last year or so. You may have had a father who passed away, or, maybe they went somewhere to where you're not so connected anymore. And you might really be trying to do things without that presence in your life anymore. And even though you've gone through a lot of pain and you've gone through a lot of hardship, you are full of strength. And you really are putting your wisdom from all of these things happening to use. We have release judgments. Who is really standing in your way? Give your fears and worries to a higher power. Magic is easy. All you have to do is want something and let yourself have it. So yeah, you've really been very hard working on a lot of different things, and really looking and searching for a place to be and what you want to do or where you want to go or things like that. And really it's time to just release the anxiety, to give your fears, your worries, your doubts to a higher power, and to have trust and faith that everything is working out according to plan, and to really understand who's standing in your own way when you're having all these anxieties, fears, and doubts and judgments of things and situations because of the past hurt and pain. That really causes a wrench to be thrown in what you're trying to create. Really, it's all about shifting your thought process to an attitude of gratitude, and to really appreciating what's around you and seeing all the beautiful things, and allowing yourself to release any worry that things will not work out for your highest good. So we have the black egg, which is also about expressing your truth and really being able to have this brand new beginning, really coming into your own and expressing yourself from a place of strength and wisdom. You have gone through a lot. You know and understand a lot of the pain that people are facing, and to be able to express those things and express your truths and your perceptions really helps to open other people's perspectives as well. I want to hold you in my arms. You shine brighter than gold. Be grateful. Please, thank you, sorry, excuse me, I love you. Manners are a sign of respect. They make everyone feel better. So, this may be a time to express your truth as well on who you would like to be with. It could be that, or it could be that a message of truth will be coming to you within time, a certain time, and just to release your worries and doubts on that. Take it however it resonates. There's a lot of different situations in doing a collective reading. Remember to always be grateful for everything that you have in your life, to really appreciate, see, and recognize the people around you who are helping you in ways. And really to just know and trust that you really do shine. You are something amazing, beautiful, and seen, very seen and recognized. And I think a lot of that has to do with how you express yourself and how you use your voice. And if you're not, then you will be soon if you start using it. This is not something that you should labor over or worry about. Enjoy it. If painting does nothing else, it should make you happy. That's anything in your life. Your friendships and the people that you have around you, if they should do nothing else in this life, it should make you happy. It should make you happy to just be alive and to just be able to see the sunrise every morning and to know that, it shouldn't be something that should be so hard and so stressful and anxious. It should be something that you should really be able to enjoy. Be so very light. Be a gentle whisper. And that may be the true joy of painting. When you share it with other people, I really believe that that is true joy. And so when you share your experiences, when you share all the beauty that you are, when you show people how you can handle such a down situation with such positive energy and vibrations and just be able to affect things in your life in such a gentle way, it really does bring you true joy to watch the abundance bloom around you in those ways. And you may really be sharing a lot of yourself with others, and it's very beautiful. We have the Ace of Cups, I was going to say self-love, the Empress, and the Three of Cups. So, yes, you really do have a lot of positive abundance and joy. You have this brand new beginning around you. You have a lot of people to be grateful for, a lot of friends that you can have fun with and you can just enjoy and be yourself with. And when you go out and you have fun and you enjoy yourself and you do these amazing things and you just are there for everyone, even with so little at your disposal, you really do spread this beauty, this joy, this abundance, and it comes back to you in the long run. You have really found your self-love and your ability to love yourself and shine and bring that love and joy to others around you and to your friendships, and to really make people feel like they have a place to call home. You're kind of like maybe a den mother a little bit to other people, and it really has been something that has really impacted many people, and that is where your true joy resides is in being this person and this guiding light and this beautiful being. And in order to get back to being able to do that, you might need to release some judgments of yourself and others, and to really just trust in a higher power, find your faith again, find your hope again, and release any anxieties or doubts that you may currently be having, because you have that key within you to be able to do just that. And you are somebody who likes to stand up and do what's right for other people and really likes to take care of your own. So anyway, this is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear if this resonated with you or your situation in the comments below. I do really enjoy hearing from you guys, and I really enjoy knowing what's going on in your situations. So let me know in the comments. And I hope that you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Oh, it took me forever to get those that time. So, pile 2. We're going to go ahead and do your song first. Burn the Witch, Sean James. The flame, look at my feet. Their hearts full of hate. What they don't understand, they condemn. I'm not singing that anymore. What they can't comprehend must mean it's sin. But I won't scream, I won't give them that satisfaction. No, I won't confess my false interaction. As I breathe deep and I prepare for my passing, I hear them chant, burn the witch. So you may be somebody who is very spiritual in your beliefs. You may be spiritual in your beliefs, or you may be Wiccan, you may be pagan in some way. You may also be, I'm going to step over here for just a second, grab something. So you might be somebody who is really facing, you could be facing walking away from the Christian religion. You could also just be in a place that really does not accept you for who you are, in a place that really condemns people that are like you in some way. And a lot of times that does come from, those religions that believe that they are the sole belief, period, and everybody must believe this. And if they don't, then they're going to hell, or they're, an evil person or an evil spirit, or working with the devil in some way. And, that's just because they just don't understand. Some people are very closed-minded. There are many different belief systems in this world, many that have been around far longer. There are many different ways of seeing things and doing things, many different ways of praying, many different ways of talking to your guides or your God or whatever it is that you believe in. And, if there are people that are causing this in your life or causing you to feel this way, like you're going to be cast out, then just remember that rejection is protection. And as the people that are too closed-minded to accept you for who you are fall away, open-minded people will come into your life that accept you for who you really are. You may be somebody who may even be able to see the future in ways. The daisy is actually, daisies are a symbol of the day's eye. Somebody who can see things from a broad perspective. Somebody who is very fertile as well, and very happy and positive and joyous. And you really have the keys to be able to see where you need to go moving forward. And that could really cause a lot of people to feel like you may be in some way in league with the devil too, Chiba chews, sativa, 70% THC. You may also believe in the health benefits of plants, not only marijuana, but just plants in general, and how they can heal people and bring people true healing, and you may support things that just are not widely accepted, but you celebrate, you have fun, you enjoy life. You may even be somebody who drinks a little bit too. You just might really enjoy the aspects of life that people may consider shadow sides, like partying and things like that and having a good time. But it's always good to be able to have a good time and enjoy life and celebrate and have fun with your friends. Go out, have fun with the people who really are like you and get you and understand you. And, other people just may really not understand or accept you, and that's okay. It's okay that not everyone likes us, because everyone doesn't have to like us in order for us to live a good life and a fulfilled life and a happy life. That happiness comes from within ourselves, not somewhere externally. You may also be working very closely with a lot of guides. You may be working very closely with a lot of guides. You may be very highly connected to your crown chakra, and you really may be able to see a lot of things before they play out, because you see things from such a high perspective and understanding. You may be very connected to the signs and the synchronicities that come your way, and you may really live your life in a very different way compared to the people around you. No regrets, you did your best. Crying is good for you. Don't hold back. So there is no need to hold back, even if people are looking at you this way. It's good for you to be able to cry, to be able to release, to be able to get out that pain and that hurt from that rejection. But there is no regrets. You did your best to shift people's view. If you were trying to shift someone's view to get them to see that you are not an evil person, that you are something beautiful to be loved and cherished just like they are. And you're somebody, I think, who really doesn't have a whole lot of judgments of others for their beliefs. Don't hold that back. Allow yourself to voice your opinion, but also allow yourself to, realize that it's okay, that not everyone is going to understand, and that sometimes you did your best and there's nothing more that you can do in those situations. Open up and start to shed any masks. You communicate with ease and gentleness. Finding something perfect for the job is easier than you think. And by the way, find something perfect, because you can. It's time to really let go of any of your guilt, shame, fear of opening up and just being truly you, of removing the masks you've been wearing, and maybe you've been hiding yourself a lot because you didn't want people to view you this way, and you didn't want people to see you as something negative or bad, especially if you're someone who helps a lot of people. And trust that you are able to communicate with ease and gentleness to get your point across while still maintaining your integrity and dignity. The owl. Yes, you're somebody very knowing, somebody who sees many things and understands many things, has a lot of knowledge, has a lot of insight and awareness and intuitiveness, and somebody who is really very connected to a higher power. You are a messenger in some way to the higher power. Kind of like the owls on Harry Potter. I don't know why I said that, but I'm a nerd and I love Harry Potter. So, you're a messenger, and it's time to accept and love that part of yourself and to express it to the world. Yes, it's time to come into this truth and awareness, to be positive, joyous, happy. You are meant to be a spiritual leader. It's time to step up into your power and to really express yourself, to express your viewpoints, your perceptions, to really have the confidence and power to be the leader that you are. You have been through so much and you have fought your way through it, just as a warrior would fight their way through it, knowing that sun is always right there, and you just know and you see things so clearly, and you have been through so much in your life, but you have always been able to get back up and fight again, and to learn new ways of doing things and understand new ways of doing things and new ideas and new concepts. And that's why you're so capable of doing this. You're so capable of communicating these things because you have been there and you understand it and you know what you're doing. And it's time now to know that and to really step up into your power. Oh, and by the way, the King of Wands actually came out in the Bob Ross deck too. But it came out with a big pile of cards, and I was like, no, I don't want that many cards. So I put it back, but it was worth mentioning. You have unlimited power. You can do that. You can do anything on this canvas, anything. So you can really create. You can create, and you can move people, and you can really inspire people and incite change just by being yourself and just by taking on the power that you have within you instead of casting it aside for others' approval. Seven of Wands. Every painting is going to be different, and that's what makes it great. That's what makes it great. Every person is going to have their own boundaries, their own ways of doing things, their own ideas, their own concepts, their own deal breakers and their own deal makers, and that's what makes it great. You are beautiful because of your differences. You are unique and inspiring and change making because you stand out. So don't be afraid to stand out. Eight of Wands. Now then, let's wash the old brush. That's the fun part of this whole technique, okay? Shake off the excess and just beat the devil out of it. We're just going to beat the devil out of it. So, don't worry so much. Find the humor in people's limited viewpoints and limited understanding. Just find the humor in it and express yourself anyway. Just because one person might think something's evil doesn't mean it is. And they could actually be evil themselves. There's a lot of hatred that goes around this world, and there's a lot of ostracizing, and there's a lot of pain that comes from that. But look at the amazing person you are because of that, and step into that. That's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear if this resonated with your situation in the comments below. And you know what? I've been through this myself, so hit me up if you'd like to discuss it some more. I do offer personal readings, and I've been through a lot of this myself. So I hope that you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So, for pile 3, there's another daisy here, so if you're interested in pile 2, or you felt drawn to it, go ahead and give that a watch. You know, you may have lost a little bit of your luster or your shine. There might have been something that happened that caused you to really feel like a part of yourself was missing. But you're somebody who really has a very clear sight on who you are and what you want in life. And you're somebody who really sees things in a different way. Somebody that, you know, the daisy is actually symbolism of the day's eye. Somebody who can see things from a very high perspective and understanding. And there's a lot of luck on your side here. These are actually only 3-leaf clovers though. But, you know, there's 2 of them. And there's a lot of luck on your side. There's a lot of fertility, a lot of growth going on within you and around you. And you're somebody who's very transparent, very pure of heart. And this luck is here for you, and this protection from the universe. Because you are somebody who is so pure of heart and so transparent, you are really just a very beautiful soul. And you bring a lot of communication that helps others to be able to work through their problems and to be able to get through things, challenges that they may face, or help them to understand things in a new way. I'm going to go ahead and pull the song first. We have Hole in the Bottle, Kelsey Ballerini. So, I don't know this song very well. I'm not going to sing it. There are many people who drink in moderation with no problems, social, moral, or medical. They have learned to enjoy their liquor without letting it upset the functioning of their body and mind. It relaxes you and makes you more congenial. I just had one sip. This helps a gathering cheerful and friendly. It ain't my fault, so don't blame me. I swear I just came here to unwind and have one drink. The way it looks ain't what you think. This Cabernet has a way of vanishing on me. There's a hole in this bottle leaking all this wine. It's already empty, and it ain't even supper time. So, you know, you could have a drinking problem, or you could have dealt with a lot of people in your life that have had a drinking problem. And, you know, one thing that I will say about that, don't allow them to blame it on you. You are not responsible for anybody else's choices or actions. And, you know, some people have a really hard time expressing themselves and removing the masks without having that liquid courage, as you might put it, you know. And really, maybe somebody has been overindulging at some point, and, you know, they're just like, it just started with one, you know, but I don't know how it got this bad. And they're trying to work their way out of it. Whether this is you or someone else, they're trying to work their way out of this. And the whole thing is, you can't blame it on other things. You have to be able to accept that you allowed yourself to let this consume you. And you allowed yourself to put all your problems into this instead of working through them. And then you have to figure out how to work through them. And you have to learn and grow and understand the problems that caused it. And you have to heal those pains and traumas so that you can find your way out of it. And, you know, it's a very hard process to go through. And sometimes there's a lot of ups and downs in going through this process. But the biggest, most important thing is to remember and focus on, you can do it. And you can get there. And to be understanding, accepting, compassionate of yourself while you're doing it. Because it's a very hard process to come out of. When we allow ourselves to go into anything, no matter what it is, even like allowing yourself to be invisible as a person, you know, it is really hard to come out of that. It's hard to come out of that, and it is hard to change, and it is hard to heal the things that have caused it. But you can do it. You have it within you to be able to do it. Take down the armor. It is time to let loose. And it may also be time to go out and have fun and just be able to let go and allow yourself to drink a little bit, allow yourself to party a little bit, allow yourself to let your guard down a little bit in those ways, because maybe you're somebody that doesn't because you're worried about it turning into an addiction. And it is okay to do those things in moderation. Anything is okay in moderation. It's when you allow it to control you that it's not okay. So maybe you have some past things from other people in your life who were alcoholics or who were drug addicts that caused you to not want to experience life. You are very different, and it's beautiful. And once again, take down the armor, let loose. You're very different. It's beautiful. Accept yourself for who you are. If you're covering it with an addiction, you really need to accept yourself for who you are so you can express that without using those things to express it. Holding back to please others. Yeah, and you might be holding a lot of yourself back just so that you can make other people around you happy. And the whole thing is you can't make everyone happy all the time, period. And if you do, you're going to make yourself miserable anyway. You need to stand up for your own beliefs, your own values, your own morals, and you need to allow yourself to just be you. There's a fork in the road. Don't let indecision plague you. Find your peace and make a choice. Make the choice that is you. Make the choice that is really you. And allow yourself to choose to go down the road that pulls you out of this if you are having issues. Caring connections. Know and understand that you have caring connections. You have people who care that you can reach out that you can talk to. And you don't need to hold back the darker aspects of yourselves to make them happy. Just tell them what's going on with you and allow them in. Allow them to help you. Allow them to be there for you like they want to be. Betrayal is hard to bounce back from, and there might have been a lot of people who hurt you, who used your pain against you, who used your things against you. The whole thing is, what? Who cares if anybody knows? Who cares who knows what? Because nobody really knows the truth unless they come to you and talk to you. And unless they have the respect to do that and to get your story, then, really, do you want them around you anyway? And the ones who will. Intuitively who are the people that you can trust. So trust people and open up. And, put those little tests out there if you need to. Put a little thing out there and see if it goes somewhere. And then trust. Play your cards and hope for the best. Put what you got out there to offer and hope that the best will come back anyway. Karma calls. Whether that's good karma or bad karma, there might be some bad karma coming in, but if you've worked really hard to move forward and to work through a lot of things, there's some good karma coming in too. I believe that there's a lot of good karma coming in for you in general. Once you learn how to shed these masks, you will be able to attract those things that are more right in your life. LDS, genius. So this could be a love situation too, and you might be waiting on somebody to get through these problems as well. So, Diplo and Labyrinth, LDS. Oh, I wonder, this one got 2 songs. What happened to the second song? I'm not sure what happened to the second song. But I actually made a new one of this one today. And the second song is gone for some reason. Oh, no, it's up here. So this one has a second song because it tried to put 2 out and then it tried to put 2 out, so I finally went ahead and let it put 2 out. And it tried to put 2 out of something else too, but I was like, no. And you got 4 Bob Ross cards, so there's an extra Bob Ross card too. Anyway, whatever this situation is, it wanted to give you a lot of information. Oh my God, dot the I's and cross the T's. I got everything you need. Well, only a genius could love a woman like me, 'cause I love a woman like you. He's a genius, 'cause I love a woman like you. So, I'm going to sing the other part of it really quick. Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm helpless, having you on my mind? So, you know what? This person really could be putting all the things that they're not putting out to you into something else that isn't healthy for them, if it's about a person. And vice versa, if you're the person watching this that's putting your things into everything else because you're stuck on someone, And here's the thing, be yourself and go after it. Don't hold back. throw pride on the altar. Who cares about pride anyway? Really, what is so great about pride when you could have love instead? Panther. So there's a lot of transformation going on here. There might have been somebody who came into your life and just really transformed everything about it, or you might have came into somebody's life and just transformed everything about it, and a lot of times it's just like this massive falling down of everything so that it can be rebuilt into something new, and change is coming here, but there's decisions to be made. I don't try to understand everything in nature. I just look at it and enjoy it. So yeah, don't try so hard to control everything, to understand everything, to be so attached to everything. Just enjoy it and live in the moment. You can do anything you want to do this is your world. And what I like about this is the Eight of Swords normally is being so stuck and caught up in your thoughts about the way things are and the way things should be, or being stuck like you can't do what you need to do. And here's the thing, you can do anything you want to do. This is your world. Step up into your power and go out there and do it. Five of Pentacles. Look around at what we have. Beauty is everywhere. You only have to look to see it. So really, stop feeling like you're so left out, alone, in the cold, in the dark, because if you just reached out, you would have everybody right there in your corner, and you know it. Beauty is everywhere. You only have to look around you to see it. And I've been there myself. I've been to that point where I feel like nobody's there and nobody loves me and, oh, everything's so horrible. But you know what? It isn't. Everything's going to turn around tomorrow. Ooh, there's another good song for you. Tomorrow. I just shared it on Facebook yesterday, actually. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Just stick out your chin and grin, and know that you know what? There is beauty everywhere, including within yourself. So stop hating yourself so much too. Ten of Cups. You really can learn to be creative as you paint. It's like anything else. It just takes a little practice. So you know what? You really can learn how to not look at things so rigidly or so in such a controlled fashion. You can really learn how to just let go and release, and to really just be able to enjoy things in the moment and not worry so much, not be anxious so much. You can really learn how to do that, and how to really just create beauty in your life around you by changing your perspectives and your ideas and looking at things in a different light. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the World, and the Knight of Cups. Yes, and just being able to dream and see things in a beautiful way and a poetic way, and being able to express your love and your emotion, and no longer holding it back for fear that the world is going to look at you in some shameful way, and really not placing other people so high on a pedestal, but realizing and recognizing your own value and worth as well, and putting in the time, patience, persistence, care, nurturing, things like that really help to bring a harvest in, planting those seeds and